Yes, today was a really well-played baseball game. Started, obviously, 50,000 people, great day to watch a ball game, and our guys showed out today. So I thought Tyler threw the ball really well. Even, at times early didn't have his best command, but still they were obviously aggressive early, trying to, ambush and allowed for his pitch count to stay in a good, reasonable spot. So to get up through 6 was great. I thought that last inning was really good. And then you look at the offense, Mookie does what Mookie does, and still swinging a hot bat. And Shohei put on a nice show. So across the board, I thought we caught it, pitched well, and then got some timely hitting.
With the top 3 of the order, is this kind of how you imagine it to play out? How they feed off of each other? When they're in a situation with runners on in front of them, is this kind of what you expected when you designed it out?
Yes, yeah. It's tough to navigate 3 times through for a starter. These guys hit really good pitching, and then you've got waiting in the wings, you got Will Smith, who's just going to continue to take good at bats. So today I thought, for me, I really liked the way Max Muncy swung the bat, the sac fly and just staying on the baseball. In the past, spin would get him, but I think that now just kind of really prioritizing being a good hitter, drove in another run. So I really liked his at bat. So if we can get him to do that, it's going to be really, really difficult to navigate.
Did Shohei's swing look like he was in a better spot than it had been the last week or so?
What's that?
Did Shohei's swing look like he was in a better spot than it had been the last week or so?
Yes, yeah. And even in Korea, he hit some balls that I think he would have been homers. But in that Anaheim series, it just didn't look right. But today it looked more like Shohei, and riding out that changeup early for the double, and then the base hit, obviously hit really hard. So today was much better. Yeah.
Big opening day on home openers now. Was that the special part when it was? Did this one feel any different? Just kind of anticipation of the home.
Today was good. Today was. I thought the Dodgers did a great job of, doing something a little bit different and still, making it fun for the fans, something unique and different, but allowing us to get ready for a game. I thought opening day, it was fun, just to look at the scoreboard, the out-of-town scoreboard, and see everyone playing in meaningful games again. And so, come into my office and turn on a ball game. So it feels like we're back into this rhythm that we all like.
When you think about Ryan Yarborough's ability to piggyback off any of your forward-ranking starters, does Tyler almost make the most sense just because there's such a contrast in styles between Ryan?
Well, today was good because, obviously we caught a lead. Once we tacked on another with the Muncy base hit, I just felt that to bank the 6 innings with Tyler, and then you have 2 really contrasting pitchers and styles, and 4 lefties in the lineup. I just felt that it was good to give Yarbs some leash, and for him to take down 3 innings and to get a save, allows for him to continue to build up when we need him in a few more days, which was very helpful in a pen, but also give our other guys another day. So now it's a 3-game series, and I feel good. We still got to play 6 games in a row before an off day. So, managing the pen is important.
Now, these 2 starts that Miles now has made, and really just the whole lead up to the year here. Like, what's impressed you most about how he's sort of attacked the start of this season?
I think the thing that's really impressive, most impressive, is he hasn't had his best stuff yet, and that's those are his words, and not to be arrogant, but it's just, even in Korea, his delivery wasn't synced up. It's a big body, and even today, there were a lot of good throws, but just the command that he's going to have that I've seen on video, and he knows himself, and he's still pretty dominant. That's, for me, the takeaway when he doesn't have his best stuff and still go out there and dominate hitters.
How was it to see how fast Shohei could run? What happened in the first inning?
He can run very fast, but he's got to understand that there's a guy in front of him too. It was certainly a stand-up triple, but when you got Freddie behind him, you don't want to make that first out at home plate. So you got to keep your head up too.
Mookie has been on base 11 times in 3 games already. How impressive is it that he's off to this start while also navigating the whole position change then?
It's impressive. I learned a lot last year from Mookie when he said that he really separates the offense from the defense. And this is talking about going from right field to the dirt. And so he obviously had an MVP caliber season last year. And so this is one of those things, again, that he just does a good job of separating the defense and the offense. And it's clearly the toughest, position to handle on the defensive side, but to not have any, drop off offensively. He's just a unique player, unique head.
Watching today, can you tell how intimidating those first three hitters are? How they can be intimidating?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that, I think in any discussion, you can argue that they're the best hitter in baseball. I think that there's a side, when you talk about those three guys and you lump up another handful or 10 players in baseball, they're in that conversation. And so we're fortunate to have three of them at the top of the order. So it's certainly, first word that comes to mind is daunting for me when you look at, those guys.
Did you enjoy playing checkbook baseball today?
I don't think that's a question for me.
Shohei Ohtani had 2 hits today. So, what do you mean? What do you think Ohtani hitting second means for this talented team?
Well, I like him in the 2. To the question earlier, Mookie gets on base, and to have somebody on base in front of Shohei, I think it adds stress to the pitcher, and I like the idea of him getting 5 at bats a night, and so I think he's comfortable right there, and having a guy like Freddie Freeman behind him, it just kind of, for me, it looks right.
Dave, usually, home opener, ceremonial first pitch, pretty big deal. This one is with Adrian Beltre, he's former teammate. Does that make it any more special for you, just given that you just played together?
Yeah, looking back at 2002 to see that, this is where we'd be right now, I wouldn't have guessed it. Knowing that he was probably going to be a Hall of Famer, but, to be me watching his first pitch to Clayton Kershaw, it was crazy. And I applaud Clayton for going out there and catching the first pitch and, 2 first ballot Hall of Famers. So I was lucky enough to play with Adrian and to get him here at the game, it was a lot of fun. And been around some great players, and he's right there at the top of the list.
How'd you like that blue carpet?
What's that?
The blue carpet.
Yeah, the blue card was a nice touch, wasn't it? I got my steps in today. Going so I don't need to check my watch. I'm good today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.